Hello student, I am Sangeeta Mansukhani. This is the video number 119 and in this video I will be explain MCQ question of these chapters. These chapters will become in the essay 1 in part 1st solid state, chapter number 1st solid state, chapter number 4th chemical kinetics, chapter number 5th surface chemistry, chapter number 8th D and F block elements, chapter number 9th coordination compounds, and in part 2nd chapter number 10th haloalkanes and haloarenes, and chapter number 11th alcohol, phenol and ether. So total 7 chapter will become in the essay 1. Okay, so today I will be start revision way. So first I explain MCQ of these chapters. Okay, so one by one chapter I will be explain. Okay, so let us start chapter number 1st solid state MCQs. I will be explain MCQs of the chapter number 1st solid state. So these questions given in all in one. Okay, so chapter practice, question number 1st, chapter number 1st solid state. Okay, so first question is the number of atoms in BCC arrangement is. So you already known about BCC, body centered cubic unit cells. Okay, so you all know about 6 in the corners, so 8 in the corners, 8 in the corners, 4 upper and 4 down, and each particles carry on covered by one particle. Okay, so that is means 8 into and 8 particles to total is 8 1 by 8 parts share of the each one. Okay, and plus one body a center way, so cancel, so 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So the number of atoms in BCC arrangement is body centered cubic unit cell, so is 2. Question number 2nd, the unit cell with crystallographic dimensions A is equal to B not equal C, that is means B not equal C, and these angles alpha, beta, gamma all are 90 equal of 90 degree. And I already explained in the table given in your book solid state. Okay, length and then angle, so which crystallographic dimension, so 3 angle equal of 90 degree and B not equal C, so which option? Tetragonal. Then question number 3, the unit cell with the structure below refers to the crystal system. Here you see this is the cube structure given, unit cell single, here you see equal to the 90 degree cell. Okay, and A, B and C, okay, this way. So this unit structure of the cubic. Okay, not a orthorhombic, not a tetragonal, not a trigonal, which is cubic structure. Question number 4th, the arrangement ABC is referred to. So first you learn that packing, close packing. Okay, so you easily understood ABC packing is cubic close packing. Okay, then question number 5th, which among the following will show anisotropy? Anisotropy and isotropy, 2 types of isotropy, so I already explained. So example of the anisotropy, barium chloride. Okay, and these example of glass, wood and paper, isotropy example. Then for an octahedral arrangement, the lowest radius ratio limit is. So you already known about for octahedral arrangement, which radius ratio 0.414, and then tetrahedral 0.225. Okay, the number of the octahedral voids in a unit cell of a cubic close packed structure is, so octahedral voids in a unit cell of a cubic close packed structure. So the number of the octahedral voids 4, because 3 covered by, see this way, in cubic closed structure. Okay, so this way like cubic given, so this one element this way 1 2 and 3, and then backside 1, so total is 4. Okay, So the number of the octahedral voids in a unit cell of a cubic closed packed structure is 4. Okay, so the main 7 questions MCQs, main chapter practice. Okay, then next MCQs of the chapter number 4th, chemical kinetics. Then MCQ of the chapter number 4th, chemical kinetics. Question number first. For a hypothetical reaction, R reactant convert into the product. So rate given for reactant convert into the product is rate is equal to minus K R. So the negative sign used in the rate expression indicate negative sign, that is means first option decrease in the concentration of the reactant with times, second is decrease in the rate with time, third is reaction is reversible, and fourth is none of the above. So none of the above. So you already known about negative sign represent the concentration, decrease and increase. So here negative sign, so that is means decrease in the concentration of the reactant, because capital R is reactant. Okay, with the time. Okay, so what is the rate of the reaction? Rate of the reaction is concentration of the reactant with time. So here given negative, so that is means decrease in the concentration of reactant with time. Question number second. A first order reaction is 50% completed in 1.26 into 10 to the power 14 seconds. So how much time would it take for 100% completion? Okay, so you know 50% completed taken time this way. Okay, so 100% completion, that is means double time. Okay, so 1.26 into 10 to the power 14 seconds. So time is 2.52 into 10 to the power 14 seconds. Okay, so sometime maybe if seconds is completed, so C also option. Okay, so B and C both are correct, but generally way 100% completion main value is double way 2.52. Okay. Question number 3. Which of the following statement is not correct for the catalyst? So first option given, it catalyzes the forward and backward reaction to the same extent. You know, catalyze forward and backward reaction to the same extent. It is the same position, same quantity level. Okay, not a changes in catalyst. So that is first is correct. Second is it alters delta G of the reaction. Delta G gives free energy. So exothermic and endothermic reaction represent. So catalyst not a represent, gives free energy. Okay. Then third, it is a substance that does not change the equilibrium constant of a reaction. Right? Because catalyst no change. Okay. Then fourth, it provides an alternate mechanism by reducing activation energy between reactants and products. Okay, so you already know about whenever catalyst product provides, so reducing activation energy between reactants and product. Okay, follow mechanism. So that is means B number, it is not correct. Okay, for catalyst. Question number 4. Consider the following plot between the K and 1 by T. Here you see log N, log K, ln K and 1 by T. So this is the intercept and this is the slope way. So in this plot, the intercept and slope, which is the formula, so you learn, which is the formula I already explained in when that time whenever chapter explained. So ln K and 1 by T, whenever plotted graph, so the intercept and slope respectively are, so ln A here, okay, and slope is minus EA upon R. Okay, intercept this one way ln A, and then slope is minus EA upon R, activation energy EA. Okay. Next, chapter number 5th, surface chemistry. So MCQ, question number 1st, which one of the following is not applicable to the phenomena of absorption? Okay, which one of the following is not applicable to the phenomena of the absorption? So absorption, which phenomena you already know about. enthalpy, entropy, and then gives free energy. So all are less than 0. Okay, so delta G less than 0, delta H less than 0, and then delta S less than 0. Okay, so only for this delta H greater than 0 is not applicable to the phenomena of the absorption. Question number 2. Which of the following catalysts catalyze the numerous reactions that occur in the bodies of animal and plants to maintain the life process? Again I say, which of the following catalysts catalyze the numerous reactions that occur in the bodies of animal and plants to maintain the life process? Okay, so maintain the life process, which catalyst we have to use? Enzymes. Okay, which of the following catalyst? Enzyme. Okay. Question number 3. What is the range of the size of the colloidal particles? So here you see colloidal particle size you already known about. So colloidal particle size range is 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer. Okay, 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer. Okay, so here 1 angstrom to 200 angstrom, no. 50 angstrom to 2000 angstrom, no. 500 angstrom to 2000 angstrom, no. None of this. Okay, so answer is none of these. Then question number 4. A colloidal system having a solid substance as a dispersed phase, a liquid as a dispersal medium. So is called. So solid in liquid. So solid in liquid, it is a sol. Okay, so a colloidal system having a solid substance as a dispersed phase and then liquid as a dispersal medium. So solid in liquid, so it is a sol. Question number 5. Which of the following catalyst electrolytes will have maximum coagulating value for Ag plus sol? Coagulating, that is means coagulation of the floating. Okay, clotting. So clotting of the any substance. So here given which one of the following electrolytes will have maximum coagulating value for Ag plus sol? So which one of the? Na3PO4, sodium phosphate. Okay, Na3PO4, sodium phosphate. Chapter number 8, D and F block elements. So question number 1. Which of the following element show catalytic property? Which of the following element show catalytic property? So iron. Okay, iron is the main catalyst. It is used represent the catalytic property. Question number 2. Transition element have unique property. Okay, so they show variable oxidation state. Yes. These elements act as a catalyst. Yes. They form colored compounds. Yes. All of the above. So option is D, because transition element represent all our properties. So that is means it's have unique property. Question number 3. Across the lanthanoid series, the basicity of the lanthanoid hydroxides. Okay, whenever we have to go lanthanoid series, so basicity decrease. Okay, not a increase, not a first increase, then decrease, not a first decrease, and then increase. So in the basicity of the lanthanoid hydroxide like LNOH whole tri, this is the lanthanoid hydroxides. So its basicity decrease. Okay. Then question number 4. The incorrect statement about cerium is. Okay, incorrect. See. So A option is its common oxidation states are +3 and +4, right? B, +3 state is more stable than +4, right? Because cerium is starting way, so +3 stable represent. Okay, then +4 state is not seen in solution, wrong. Okay, Then cerium fourth is an oxidant, correct. So only for C option +4 state is not seen in solution because cerium both are represent +3 and +4. So +4 state is not seen in solution. This is the wrong. Okay, this is the incorrect statement about cerium. Okay. Chapter number 9, coordination compound. So MCQ of the chapter number 9, question number first. Square planar structure is this complex given. So you already know about square planar, that is means which hybridization DsP2. Okay, so NiCO4 form sp3 hybridization, NiCl4 for 2 minus sp3, but only for NiCN4 2 minus form hybridization is DsP2. So that is means square planar structure is NiCN4 2 minus. Answer is C. Then question number 6, second, heteroleptic complex is first FeCN6 4 minus, BCONS3 whole 5 SO4 plus, HgI4 2 minus, and then CONS3 whole 6 3 plus. You identify by ligand way. Here you see strong ligand given CnINS3. So all are similar ligand attached with metal ion, but here you see CONS3 whole for SO4 two different ligands, so it is a heteroleptic complex. Question number 3, a magnetic moment of 1.73 B Bohr magneton will be shown by one among the following. Okay, so first you find one by one complex, you write, and then see how many unpaired electrons, and on the basis of the unpaired electron you find mu value, Bohr magnitude. Mu is equal to root nn plus 2. Okay, so CuNS3 whole 4 2 plus, TiCl4, NiCN4 2 minus, CoCl6 2 minus. Okay, so question option A, CuNS3 whole 4 2 plus, it have a magnetic moment of 1.73 Bohr magneton. Question number 4, among the ligands NS3 En means ethane 1,2-diamine, Cn minus, CO, the correct order of their increasing field strength is. Okay, so in fourth, which increasing field strength is? This one is. So you learn that sequence. I already explained in my last videos in chapter number coordination compound, sequence completely given. So you learn that sequence. Okay, here only for 4 ligand given. So increased field strength, CO maximum, comparison cyanide greater than En, ethane 1,2-diamine, and ethane 1,2-diamine greater than ammonia. So this is the main sequence. Option number B. Chapter number 10, haloalkanes and haloaryls. Okay, so question number first, the IUPAC name of this compound. So this compound properly here you see carbon, this carbon, this carbon, and this carbon, and this carbon. Okay, so count start from this side, from this side. Here second number bromine attached, halogen, and here after second double bond. So you already known about double bond first prefer then functional group. Okay, so this is the carbon number first, carbon number second, carbon number third, carbon number fourth, and carbon number fifth. Fourth position Br attached, and then second number after double bond. So total carbon is 5. So pent. Second number after double bond, so in, and then carbon number 4 bromo. So 4 bromo, total carbon pent, and after second double bond. So 4 bromo pent 2 in. Okay, so which option is correct? C. 4 bromo pent 2 in. Okay. Then question number second. C. Benzene, right? And N2 plus Cl minus attached with benzene. You remember? N2 plus Cl minus attached with benzene. So what's name of its compound? BDC, benzene diazonium chloride. Benzene diazonium chloride. Okay, so in the presence of the Cu2X2, so halogen are attached that compound, N2 out as a N2 gas. Okay, and then this Cl reattach with copper and isolate. Okay, so halogen X attached with benzene, so halobenzene are formed. But which following does not match the equation? Okay, so does not match the equation. That is means this reaction here X only for Cl and Br. So not for match iodine. Okay, so X is equal to I. Okay, clear? Because this equation only for follow X halogen Cl and Br. Okay, not for follow iodine. Question number 3. Which of the following would undergo SN2 reaction faster? Okay, SN2 reaction faster. That is means here you see carbon chain same 1, 2, 3, 4. Then halogen attach. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then halogen attach. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then halogen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then halogen. So that it means carbon chain is are equal, but only for difference in halogen, fluorine, bromine, chlorine and iodine. So here given which of the following would undergo SN2 reaction faster. SN2 reaction faster, that is means halogen easily isolate, break. So you already known about sequence of the fluorine, chlorine, bromine and then iodine. That is reactivity. Fluorine is high reactivity, so not easily break the bond, and iodine is the less reactivity, so easily break the bond. Okay, so which of the following would undergo SN2 reaction faster? D. Okay, then question number 4. Which of the following molecule is a chiral? Chiral means so which of the following molecules is a chiral? So first you remember what is a chiral and chiral. So again I here explain. See, this is the our hands. Okay, so one hand non superimposable. Okay, and here you see this object easily superimposable other object. Okay, so both are mirror image. So non superimposable, that is means chiral, and superimposable, that is means chiral, non chiral, and we have to say non chiral also known as achiral. Okay, so chiral and achiral. So those objects which are superimposable, so it is known as achiral. Okay, and the non superimposable, so chiral. Okay, so here 4 option given: 2-chlorobutane, 2,2-dichlorobutane, bromochloroiodomethane and 2-bromobutane. So here you see achiral, that is means superimposable. Superimposable, that is means 2-chlorobutane, so one side only Cl, the second side also Cl. Okay, so notice this is the non superimposable. Then 2-bromo, this is the one side bromo, so it is a non superimposable. And then bromochloroiodoethane, so it is also non, because one side iodo or one side bromo. And then 2,2-dichlorobutane, that is means second number carbon, both side chlorine, so that is means it is a superimposable. Okay, so second number B option is the molecule is a chiral. Okay, question number 5. Aryl halides are extremely less reactive towards the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Aryl halides, that is means halogen attached with benzene ring. Okay, it is a aryl halides and it is a less reactive nucleophilic substitution reaction. Reason, because first is resonance effect, because in the benzene ring resonance double bond transfer, okay, double bond transfer, and then instability of the phenyl cation, because halogen given its electrons, so halogen attract the electrons from benzene, so benzene have a phenyl cationic way, so instability of the phenyl cation. Third one is repulsion between pi cloud of benzene ring, okay, because in the benzene ring pi bonding, so an incoming nucleophile, so repulsion because both have electron. All of the above, so 3 option is correct, okay, so that is means D option. Chapter number 11, alcohol, phenol and ether. So MCQ of this chapter. First is, in ethers, the 2 bond pairs and 2 lone pairs of the electron on oxygen, right? First you know about, again remember, ROR. So 2 alkyl group attached with oxygen and then 2 lone pair present on the oxygen. This is the ether. So in ether, 2 bonds pair, right? 1 and 2, and 2 lone pair on oxygen atom. So are arranged in the which arrangement? Tetrahedral arrangement, because 4-way. Okay, no planar arrangement, no trigonal, no linear. Which arrangement? Tetrahedral arrangement. Second question, the reagent used for the reduction of the aldehyde and ketone into alcohol. Okay, which reagent we have to use aldehyde and ketone? First is finally divided metals like platinum, palladium, nickel. So ये both are hydrolyzing reducing agent. Okay, platinum, palladium and nickel. Then second is sodium borohydride, NaBH4. Okay, then lithium aluminum hydride, AlIAlH4. So there are 3 of reducing agent. Okay, so the reducing agent used for reduction of the aldehyde ketone convert into the alcohol. So platinum, palladium, nickel also reducing agent, NaBH4 sodium borohydride, and then lithium aluminum hydride also reducing agent. So these reagents used for the reduction of aldehyde and ketones convert into the alcohol. So that is means option number D, all of the above. This is the correct answer. Then question number 3, select the strongest acid among the following compounds. Select the strongest acid among the following compounds. So see, first is F attached with F, CH2, CH2, CH2OH. Second one B, CH3, CH2, CH, F, CH2OH. Third, CH3, CH2, CF2, CH2OH. And then fourth, CH3, CH, CH2, CH2OH and that F. All 4 fluorine and OH group attach. Okay, but OH and fluorine nearer attach. So it is a strongest way. Here you see this carbon have OH and this carbon have fluorine. So it is not strongest way. Second B option, this is the first number carbon OH, second number carbon have fluorine. Then third number C, first number carbon OH, but second number carbon completely hydrogen replaced by fluorine. So that is means it is a strongest acid, because acid properties is removal of the H plus ion. So here in the C example, fluorocarbon isolate hydrogen ion and then fluorine accept. Okay, so removal of the H plus ion, its properties of the acid, so that is means it is strongest acid. Here you see first number OH and then third number fluorine. So option number C is the strongest acid. Fourth number, salicylic acid. Question number 4. Salicylic acid and phenol can be distinguished by the use of bromine water, 5% NaOH solution, neutral FeCl3, otherwise NaHCO3 solution, sodium bicarbonate, and we have also say sodium hydrogen carbonate. So salicylic acid and phenol easily differentiate by the using of the sodium bicarbonate solution, and its related reaction also given in the textbook. Question number 5th. The electrophile used in Reimer-Tiemann reaction. Okay, so you already know about Reimer-Tiemann reaction. Which catalyst, which electrophile use? Lone pair CCl2, carbon dichloride lone pair. Okay, CCl2 lone pair. Carbon have lone pair, so CCl2 electrophile used in Reimer-Tiemann reaction. Okay, so according to me, no doubt in the chapter practice MCQ. Thank you so much.